Good morning and welcome to Ivester Early College. I'm Joanna Ariano from East Hall High School, and I would like to thank you for being here today as we celebrate a huge milestone for our amazing CNA graduates. This pinning ceremony is all about recognizing the hard work, dedication, and heart we have put into becoming certified nursing assistants. We have worked so hard to get to this point. Through the challenges, long study sessions, and hands-on training. Today, we're not just celebrating that we've become what we've learned, but also what we've become. Caregivers, problem solvers, and most importantly, compassionate professionals ready to make a real difference in people's lives. To all the family members, friends, and supporters here today, your encouragement has been such an important part of this journey. Thank you for standing with us and by us every step of the way. As we receive our pins, let us be reminded of the incredible work we're stepping into. Being a CNA is not just a job, it's a calling to help others during their most vulnerable moments. We should be proud of ourselves and for the service we will provide in the future. Congratulations, this is our moment, and we've earned it. Now, Jimena Cedillo Pedraza from Johnson High School will lead us in the pledge.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, and please be seated. And now I would like to introduce Alicia Aguilar. Good morning, everyone. My name is Alicia Aguilar from Chestatee High School. I am one of the students who have made it this far to complete this course, and I couldn't be more grateful. The journey to get here has both been exciting and rewarding, and I'm sure my peers would agree with that. Along the way, I met many new people. At first, it was a bit intimidating, but I've grown much closer to them than I ever expected. You really get to know each other when you're washing each other's feet, feeding each other, or moving someone from the bed to the wheelchair. I'm truly going to miss my classmates and our unforgettable moments, like the time we put Blake in the mechanical lift and moved him from bed to bed. It's memories like these that make saying goodbye so hard. The class has truly been one of the best experiences of my life, and Ms. Carone played a huge role in making it so special. Thank you all for your time and for leading us by example on how to be compassionate and caregivers. As we move forward into our careers, I hope we carry the lessons we've learned here, the importance of kindness, teamwork, and treating others with dignity into every aspect of our lives. This is not just the end of our course, but the beginning of something greater. Congratulations to all of us, and the best wishes for the future. Now I would like to introduce Ty Herman.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Ty Herman. I am a junior at Cherokee Bluff High School, and similar to the rest of my peers up here, I am also a student at Ivester Early College. Ivester provides many amazing opportunities to help students achieve their goals and aspirations. Among these opportunities is their Nurse Aide Fast Track, which is what we were all a part of. This class gives students with hopes of joining the medical field the unique chance to attain hands-on practice by learning the skills of a nurse aide. You could say that this class pushed me out of my comfort zone, but that would be an extreme understatement. So, if you would have told me a year ago that I'd be brushing my classmates' teeth, I would have looked at you like you were crazy, but here we are. I first got into this class thinking there is no way I could do any of the things on that list, but because of the Ivester staff, specifically Miss Brown and Miss Carone, not only am I able to do those things, but I am able to do them at a level I never thought I'd achieve. You know, there is a fulfillment you get from helping people in less fortunate situations that I cannot explain, but it makes it all worth it in the end. You know, and also, going back to Ms. Carone, many teachers just go about their day looking for their next paycheck, but Ms. Carone is not that kind of teacher. She's the kind of teacher that leaves a lasting impact on the lives of her students, and you can tell that she really cares about them, making sure they get the best education possible. Because of Ms. Carone, so many students have found their passion in the medical field, including myself. This class will become a launching ground for the future of the medical field, and everyone has to start somewhere, and I'm extremely grateful that I was able to get my start here. So, having said all that, it is now my honor to welcome the president of Lanier Technical College, Mr. Tim McDonald.
Thank you. And fall of 24 class, and first of all, whoever laid out this agenda and had me following these students, that's a little unfair. Students, congratulations. We're going to do a lot of applause today. Let's just go ahead and say congratulations. Now, students, it's your time. We've already heard some names mentioned. Thank your family, thank your loved ones, thank your instructors. So, in a round of applause, please. So, also with me today is our Vice President of Academic Affairs, Ms. Donna Brunson. And our Nurse Aide Program Director, Rosalind Kuzniski, who you'll meet later. And as you've already heard, the legendary Miss Carrie Carone. And I do want to thank the staff here, Dean Hood, and all those at Ivester Early College so much for this partnership and your support over the years. So thank y'all very much. So students, it's all about you now. When I look over there, you know what I see? I see the future of healthcare. Here is the future of healthcare. Yes. So I want to talk a little bit about the penning, and you're all going to receive a pen today, and undoubtedly it's not going to be the only pen you will receive in your educational and career goals. There's going to be other pennings to be had. But as you're getting this pen, I want you to think about two things. When you research the history of penning in the medical field, several things come up. A couple come to my heart. First and foremost, when you wear that pen, so I want you to think about this, when the pen is put on you today, that is an indication that your heart is firmly planted in your chosen vocation. That means you have committed your heart, you've invested your heart into the caregiving profession, which quite likely is probably the highest calling, is those who get out of their comfort zone and brush someone else's tooth. Did you shave anybody? Exactly. So your heart's in it. You can't do that without putting your heart into it. You all have put your heart into it. So when that pen goes on today, just know that, my heart's where it should be. Your heart's where it should be. The other fact that I really enjoy about the history of the penning of the medical field goes back to the Middle Ages and the Crusades, and when there were great battles in Europe. And those that could render aid, those that could tend to the wounded, were given a Maltese cross to wear. And that signified two things. If you were harmed in battle, you went looking for someone who wore that cross. So people are going to come looking for you. Just know that. That pen says, I'm here to help. I'm here to take care of you. And that cross had another symbol. Since that person could render aid on the battlefield, it meant they were to be left unharmed. They were not to be bothered. They were to be left to tend to those in need. So as you put that pen on today, I want you to keep those thoughts in your mind. When you wear that pin, that means you have a job to do. That means people are going to come looking for you, and you're to be left alone to tend to those in need. It's a very, very poignant thing to think about. But as you're progressing in your careers in healthcare, keep that in mind, that you're not wearing that pin lightly. You're wearing it confidently. You're wearing it with the respect and reverence that it needs. So as you move forward in your career, there's certain things about the nurse aide program. And Ty, you made a good point. You just have to humble yourself to be that servant. You have to humble yourself to take care of that. You have to learn to be compassionate and empathetic to the patient. So I would charge you today that no matter where your healthcare career takes you, never lose sight of empathy and compassion for the patient, because they are having the worst time of their life, and they're looking to you, wear your pin, to help them get to a better spot. So I have the utmost respect for those sitting here that have gone through this program. You're going to earn your pin today, and you're the future of our health care. And again, you have my utmost respect. I want to leave you with this thought. It has nothing to do with health care, but has everything to do with your being and your soul and your heart. And it comes from St. Francis of Assisi, a monk, Italian monk, back in the Middle Ages. And he made an observation. I'm going to modernize the language a little bit. It says, a person who works with their hands is a laborer. Did you have to learn skills with your hands? Yes, absolutely. Could you take my blood pressure? Yes, you could. Could you shave me without cutting me? Yes, you can. So if you work with your hands, you're a laborer. But if you work with your hands and your mind, you're a craftsperson. And then he added this thought. But if you work with your hands and your mind and your heart, you're an artist. Now, we don't often think of healthcare as artistry, but in my mind, artistry is in the eyes of the beholder. And I will tell you that if I'm having a terrible day and I go visit someone in the healthcare and they make my day better, that lifts my spirit. That moves me to emotion. So you all will have the opportunity, a career, to create a work of art every day. So congratulations. I'm so proud of you. Lanier Tech is proud of you. Ivester Early College is proud of you. Your parents, your loved ones, your friends are proud of you. So thank y'all so much for allowing me to speak today.
At this time, the students will be pinned and will be presented with their certificates. Alicia Aguilar. Joanna Arellano Torres. Sarah E. Argueta. Yuritsa Bermudez. Cree Carter. Jimena Cedillo Pedraza. Olivia Collins. Lauren Fitzpatrick. Bricia Garcia. Heidi Griffin. Lily Grace Guthrie. Ty Herman. Nicole Hernandez. Elise Ibarra is not able to join us today as she is at an interview right now with Northeast Georgia Medical Center for a CNA position. So a round of applause for her accomplishment as well. Sylvie Jacques. Victoria Jaimez Garcia. Lily Lau. Blake Megala. Janae Mendoza. Allison Millar. Maggie Perry. Penelope Sexton. Jaden Taylor. Karen Villalobos. Ellie Willis. Congratulations to all of our CNA students. At this time, I'd like to bring up Miss Michelle Hood, the Dean of Ivester Early College, for some closing remarks.
Good morning. Students, what an accomplishment. Let me explain how big of an accomplishment this is, put it in a little perspective for you. First of all, we have some amazing guests from Lanier Tech. We have the president of the entire college here to celebrate you and your amazing accomplishment. So thank you for taking this time out of your day, all of your college responsibilities to help us celebrate these amazing students. Also, not only the president, you get the vice president coming along to celebrate you and your accomplishment. It is huge. What you have done and the learning that you have done, it is huge. It is, as you said, it has helped you on your first step. It is your calling. I agree with President McDonald. I wish I didn't have to follow those speeches because I know they were heartfelt and what you've truly grown to learn. You also have the department chair, which is Ms. Kuznicki, and she helped us birth this program 10 years ago. 10 years we've been doing this and celebrating small cohorts of very coveted spots because we can only take so many into this program. Not only did you make the cut, but you successfully completed it. And that is in part because of your hard work, your grit that you have shown, and your amazing professor who has loved you through it, which is Miss Carone. So let's give her a round of applause as well. And we also know that nothing is accomplished without our support people, those who are there with us and help us through sometimes it's difficult, right? It doesn't say things are easy. And in learning, we are all learning to push ourselves out of our comfort zone. I love how you said that. Trying something new is a struggle. You should be struggling to grow. And I know that you had not only Ms. Carone in your corner, but you also had Ms. Brown in your corner, pushing you to grow as well and to get through that struggle and figure out how to persevere. So I'd like to thank her for all of her support for you as well. So clinicals. So you had the clinicals. We're going to talk about that in a minute. That kind of combined everything that you've been learning. And now you're up for, and you've earned your certificate. You've been pinned, right? And now you're going that next step. If you are anything like me, when I have to take a test or pass some kind of practicum in front of someone, like watching every step that I make, I peeked in the windows, I have to admit, and watched y'all go through some of this. So I was kind of like peeking in the window. I wanted to see how your clinical exam or your board exams were going. And the whole time, every time I peeked in, I was like, wow. I would have had a hard time with that because I get real anxious when I have to take exams or, believe it or not, talk in front of people. And I saw you persevering through that because I know some of you are shyer than others. And when you get in your clinical settings and you're with your patient, you know what to do. You've been trained by the best. You know what to do. You've followed through. You've worked hard to get to where you are. But then sometimes those little butterflies, when we have to perform in front of someone for high stakes, that is difficult. So I want to applaud you all for pressing through, for taking those clinical exams. I know some of you have it coming up in the next couple of weeks. We have a few who've already completed, right? So raise your hand if you've completed yours. You've taken your exam. Good job. Thank you. And then raise your hand if you're about to take yours. You're scheduled in the next couple of weeks. There you go. They're like me. Okay, so we've got them coming up. And I want to applaud you for struggling, for pushing yourself out of your comfort zone to do the best at your new beginning of a chosen profession in healthcare. Now, typically when I stand up here, I like to talk about how it's impacted me personally and tell briefly what it means when I've had to have my own mom and my grandmother in some very difficult times being helped by someone like a CNA or a nurse in their room. And let me tell you, CNAs and nurses, they do all the hard work. We all know that. But it's just not the hard work that you're doing. It's like President McDonald said, it's that empathy piece. And to have this level of expertise and empathy for high schoolers, some of you 16, I'm incredibly impressed. Incredibly impressed. And I know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that you're going to do amazing things. I heard Ms. Carone say that this is one of the best groups she's ever had, all 28 of you, one of the best groups that she's ever taken to a clinical. She said she would have any of you be her assistant, her CNA, or her chosen person in the healthcare. That speaks highly of you. Let me tell you what else speaks highly of you, is we have had a first in 10 years. We do a celebration in the fall, we have 28. We do another celebration in the spring. And so with 19 celebrations so far, this is the first time ever that we have had someone from your clinical here who wanted to congratulate you because of your high level of integrity, skills, empathy, and dedication. So I would like to invite Miss Samantha Spaeth up to say a few words about why she is here to celebrate you. You are amazing. Miss Spaeth. She is from the Oaks in Brazelton.
Made me want to tear up.
That made me want to tear up. So I can
Yes, totally. And I did jot a few things down, even though they know I can come in the morning bright and early and grab my coffee and we just go to town. But anyway, again, my name is Samantha Spaeth, and I'm the wellness director at Oaks at Brazelton. And this is my first group ever in my nursing career that I got to kind of oversee and guide. So it's especially meaningful to me. And I am just so honored to be chosen to speak today at this special pinning ceremony. I'm so proud of each and every student sitting here. They brought so much joy to our community during their clinicals. Lanier Tech will always be welcome, and I consider the instructors and students our family now. And I've actually been recruiting a little bit too. So I especially enjoyed listening to their stories on how they got into their career choice that they've made. And that was very meaningful to me because I feel like each and every one of us that chooses this career, there is a reason why. And some of us, I feel like even if they didn't choose it, we were kind of chosen. We're just those type of people. So our residents definitely enjoyed all the extra TLC they received, and a lot of them have been asking when you're coming back, so I know, I'm so excited. I believe we said January will be our next group, so we just can't wait to welcome that new group either. And I hope that our place has made a positive impact on your lives, and I'm especially thankful for Rosalind and Carrie and the principal for making all this happen for me today too, because it means just as much. And we look forward to all the groups coming every single year. So thank you again.
So students, thank you so much for representing us so well at your different clinicals. We had clinical sites at the Oaks at Brazelton, Bell Minor, and Northridge. We had students all participating in clinicals there. As President McDonald said, this is a partnership, and it is a working partnership. We just don't have it on paper. It's not just we're going to do something and then we don't think about it again. Everyone has to work really hard to make this experience happen. So I really want to thank you because we really are, as Ty said, it is a calling. Someone else said it is a beginning to our healthcare career. And we all know that we, those that are a little bit more my age, will need you very soon, okay? So keep honing those skills so that when I see you, I can smile because I know your face and I'll say, I know they've got me. But that partnership that causes and helps these students find their passion, find their calling, it is due to Lanier Tech. It is due to the fact that they see the vision. They allow our students to be a part of their vision, to find those passions and be able to go and serve in our community. And that serves all of us. That serves all of us. So I want to thank you for, we also had something new happen this year. which through a grant with Georgia, we were able to our Lanier Tech partnered with Georgia for a grant, and we were able to do their examinations here in-house via basically FaceTime video. So our nurse, Leslie, helped with that, and Carrie Carone, so that our students could be evaluated immediately and on site. So that was a huge first, and I want to thank you for pioneering that for us. That was amazing. Thank you. So thank you to all. Thank you to my assistant dean for all the support, because I know she runs background support for scheduling and making all of that happen. We are a team, we are a partnership, and we also partner with your families. So I know that they have been a big part in your success and you becoming these empathetic, wonderful caregivers that you are. So please give your parents a round of applause too. All right, students, if you will please stand. Congratulations, you are all now certified. You are nurse aide certificate completers, and a lot of you certified, and the others are on their way. So congratulations. This will conclude our program, but we're going to have some pictures. So if you'll just all hold just a second in your seats, we'll get them set up, and then you guys can come join us for some photographs. Thank you again for today and making all of this possible for these students. Have a great holiday.